Welcome back to After the Whistle. It's time to break down the 9B teams, and we start with the teams that went the furthest in the postseason. The Beach Buccaneers, a historic season for them last year.
Yeah, that's right. Playing in the state semifinal for their first time in program history. Can they repeat that and make it to Fargo for the first time ever? I think the door might be open.
When you look at the nine-man style of the game, a lot is dependent on the run game. Beach very good at that, closing out drives last season, especially when they were in the red zone, a high-powered rushing attack. And then they can beat you deep with play action. Defense has always been a hallmark of head coach Mike Zier's team, and they can make some noise in this Region 6.
Well, let's look at some of the big games on Beach's schedule. They open up at New Salem. Almont might be the most intriguing one. Another big road game against Kidder County the next week, a team they played in the playoffs last year. And to conclude a three-game week gauntlet, their home opener against Grant County Flasher.
Moving to Grant County Flasher, the Storm, maybe one of their best regular seasons last year, a regional championship, but cut down in the first round by TGU in the postseason. I know some of these kids want redemption.
Yeah, this is a very young team, only two seniors coming into this year, but one of them is the man under center, Jace Freeze, just a great all-around athlete. We've seen him do it from basketball to football, able to make a deep throw when needed, can guide this offense in his final year. The question is replacing a few all-state players, one of them at running back and Connor Otmar, who's going to step up and provide those big plays for them when they need it most.
They also have the size, if you're talking about this offense coming in as a big force in nine-man. It's all about being consistent, especially when you have just a 7-game schedule.
Well, the nice thing about it is we start off with 2 non-conference games, so that's really beneficial that we can, especially having a young team as we do, that we'll be able to get some reps with these guys.
I think new competition, new faces. These past 2 years, we've been playing the same teams. I think getting new teams in there, will bring different styles of offenses and defenses and throw different things at us and hopefully get us prepared for when playoffs come around.
So looking at the schedule this season, some of the big games, week 2 hosting a good New Salem Almont team. Another intriguing matchup, Central McLean on September 17th, that one on the road, and then on October 8th, a home game against Kidder County. Should be a great matchup.
All right, let's move it up north. One team that we have our eyes on, the Surrey Mustangs.
This is one of those situations that every coach dreams of, a team familiar with themselves on day one. That's because they didn't lose much of anybody on this roster due to graduation.
And when you look at the Mustangs, it's a team that can take advantage of their continuity right away. Led by their running backs, Chris Jenner, this offense can put up points. And on the flip side, the secondary can make plays when they need to as well.
They're 7-1 in the regular season last year. Gave Linton a tough test in the playoffs, losing to the eventual state champs. But I think with the added bye week on their schedule this year, Surrey can find their rhythm early and contend for a title.
We're excited to play against other kids, and continue the game of football. Who we play, it doesn't matter. We just want to compete and have fun.
I'm excited to play some new blood, some new teams. I mean, there's a lot of people we haven't played before, and there'll be some new looks that we haven't gotten before. So I'm really excited for the challenge that new people pose.
Looking at some of the big games this season for Surrey. Week 2 at Ray Powers Lake should be a good test early. A few weeks later, Mulhall. And the road trips don't get any easier later in the year. They face Divide County, a playoff team, to close out the regular season.
Well, let's get to a team that I'm excited to talk about. New Salem Almont dropping down to 9-man for the first time since 2018. Last time they were in this division, they made it to the title game. I was there earlier this week as the Holsteins kicked off fall practice under the lights. And these guys are excited for the year ahead. They have a lot of big athletic guys. It's going to be a different look for them, spacing out the field with less people. I think they'll be able to throw the ball a little, which is different than what some of these 9-man teams do. So it's going to be exciting to watch.
At the 9-man level, I don't think it's going to be a lot of change. Like I said, a lot of the teams that are transitioning back into 9-man were there 2 years ago. And a couple teams moving up, but I think it's going to be very competitive at our level. I'm not sure, those other levels will be a little bit different, I think, but for us, I think there's a lot of good teams across the state, and I think it's going to be a heck of a dogfight each and every weekend.
Well, the big matchup right off the bat, obviously against Beach. Coach Kleingen and Coach Zier, really close friends. He said they'll be chatting about that one. And then they get the defending region champs, Grant County Flasher, on the road. That'll be tough. So we're going to see how strong this team is pretty quick.
And let's look at the state champs from 2019. We got to give respect to the Kidder County Wolves.
That's right. You start with having to replace Jonah Harder, the QB from last year, graduating, along with some other key pieces on that offensive line. But these guys constantly churning out some athletes, so I know they'll find a way to compete in a tough region.
Things will be tough early with a home game against Beach. Another matchup that could determine playoff positioning, though. Central McLean, I don't want to sleep on the Cougars there in late September. And then we mentioned it before, closing the season at Grant County Flasher. So for my predictions at 9-man, I like Grant County Flasher this year. I think this team has a lot of potential. I think the youth will face experience in the title game. Yeah, I'm going to go with the amount of returners Surrey has. It's hard to ignore, and I think the southwest side of the state will have yet another champion. Kidder County did it 2 years ago. Linton did it last year. I think this year it's Grant County Flasher's turn.
All right, well, I don't usually go the copycat route, but that's what I'm going to do with Grant County Flasher. I think they're going to be a good team. Like you said, the Freeze brothers going to be the ones to count on, but I really like New Salem Almont to win it all. 2016 and 2018, they made the title game when they played in 9-man. I think they're due for another appearance, and I think the Holsteins could be hoisting the trophy at the end of the year.